Boa constrictor as an invasive species by Linn. Now, what is an invasive species? An invasive species can be any kind of organism, be it plant, mammal, amphibian, etc., in an ecosystem that it isn't native to. This causes harm on the ecosystem and usually results in an overpopulation of the invasive species. Let's start with the facts. So, why are boa constrictors a problem? Well, in the 1990s, a pet trade brought boa constrictors to Florida. People didn't know that these pets would grow to be enormous and become way too much for the pet owners to handle. They were released into the wild, bringing on an economical onslaught. Like so many other things, this issue was our fault. Okay, so now you know that boa constrictors are in the Everglades doing their thing, but why is this a problem? The boa constrictor is a tertiary consumer, meaning that they're on one of the top levels of the food chain in their ecosystem. But the constrictor doesn't belong here, so it's not exactly his ecosystem. Ever since boa constrictors have been introduced to the Everglades, alligators have more than hunters to worry about. Not only do they have to compete for food, but a boa constrictor can easily take down an alligator. All of this eating has caused many of the prey species of the Everglades to almost go extinct. So we've established that this is a problem. So how do we help? Don't release pets into the wild. Releasing animals that aren't native to your environment can have detrimental effects on the ecosystem. If you want to look at another example of this, look at the goldfish thing that happened. Everyone was releasing their goldfish into ponds and they got absolutely ginormous. Tracking and trapping. Trapping and removing boas from the Everglades can help rebalance the ecosystem. Tracking them helps us know how many are out there. And pretty much the easiest one to grasp is just to educate yourself and others. Knowing what species are invasive is the first step to stopping their spread. Advocate for legislative movements involving invasive species, and help fund scientific research and operations. These are my sources, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something.